welcome back to another episode, and tonight we are looking at a very interesting company which I have not yet looked at on the channel. So tonight you are looking at first on this channel, we are talking about Lordstown Motors. So Lordstown Motors stock is one of those ones which has kind of been quite popular, and it's something that I've been meaning to make a video on for a while because I can see Lordstown Motors stock actually going up quite significantly in the future. Similar to a lot of the other electric stocks which you have covered on the channel, I generally only cover stocks which I think can do well. Obviously, I am no financial advisor, so don't take anything that I say as 100% legitimate. However, I believe that this is one of those companies which could go huge in the future. But just before we start talking about this, please do leave a like and subscribe. You can see here we are on 111. Can we get to about 200 soon, please? I would appreciate it so much if you guys could get us to 200 or even 1000. I know more than 50 people are going to watch this video with any luck. So if you could be one of those people that does press the subscribe button and helps us to get closer to the overall goal of 1000, I would appreciate that massively, so please do help out. But yeah, like we always do on the channel, by the way, if you've not seen the channel before, we've got a playlist on loads of stocks being analysed over the last few months, and then we update them every so often. But yeah, when we look at the price action, we can see here on the 5-day this stock is positive. We had quite a nice rally towards the start of the week. Over here you can see, going out to 1 month, you can see a sharper rise. Started off the month at around $13, now we're all the way up to $27.80. So clearly not a bad price rise, but it gets a lot more significant when we go back out to the 6 months. So if we look here, we can see around here we have an average price of $10, and obviously now we've shot all the way up to $27. So obviously I'm talking about Diamond Peak Holdings Corp stock. Obviously this is going to merge with Lordstown Motors. I'm sure you guys already know about that. Obviously you can do more research into that. But this is similar to Helion, where a merger is basically going to be a great thing for the company because a smaller market cap company merging with another company, it allows for bigger potential, more things like that. I'm not going to dive too much into that because you probably already know it. And if you don't know it, please do tell me in the comment section and I will make a video explaining that in the future. But yeah, so let's look at the fundamentals of Lordstown before we do some analysis on why this could shoot up, and also give some reasoning behind this as well. So Lordstown Endurance is the truck which is coming out in 2021 with any luck. So we can see the design of this truck here. It's actually quite a nice looking truck in my opinion now. I'm not really feeling the front and the back, but I mean it is decent. I suppose it's futuristic without the grille. But yeah, it's a decent looking truck to be honest, and they intend to make this in the near future. So we can see here looking on the website that is a product which they intend to offer, and there are some great features about this. So we're going to be talking about all this in this video, so please do watch all the way through till the end. So we'll just cross this tab off and go to our next one which we're going to be looking at, and here we're going to look at the Lordstown Motors electric truck. So if you look here, you will see that the sales for the electric truck have actually started to go public. So this is on an article website called electriccarsport.com. If you want to go check out this article, electric truck startup Lordstown Motors pre-orders have finally gone public. So obviously if you want to read through this you can, but I think that the pre-orders have overpassed $1.4 billion worth of sales already. So you can see here this is going to have a huge influence on the company when the truck actually does come out. Now obviously not guaranteed that any of those sales will actually go through, however it is a good sign for the company. Obviously a lot of interest in the truck, and basically the more money that the company makes, the more money that the company has in their market cap, therefore the more Lordstown Motors stock price rises in the future. So obviously looking at the long term, we can see some interest from customers and potential customers in the months and years to come, because people have already started to pre-order this truck, which is obviously a fantastic sign for people who want to buy Lordstown Motors stock. So another thing which we're going to be looking at here is the GM plant. So obviously if you don't know, if we just have a quick look at this comment here from the Wall Street Journal, the plant from Lordstown Motors is basically the old GM plant. Now is this a good thing or a bad thing? So obviously in my opinion this is a good thing, and I will be explaining why right now. The reason why this is a good thing is basically because this has a larger capacity than some other small plants which Lordstown Motors would be able to afford, and with this infrastructure already being there, it will mean that Lordstown Motors can basically scale up their production a lot quicker, and also it will mean that they have reserves space for more cars. So for example, if the new Lordstown Motors shop or factory plant can produce 600,000 cars, I believe it is, a year or something, then that means that the Lordstown Motors company have got a lot of spare room and a lot of leeway for producing more cars as the company expands into the future. So obviously if this was a smaller plant and they could produce a limited number of cars, a smaller limited number of cars, basically the customer numbers might be higher than that, and that would be a bad thing for the company because they wouldn't be able to sell as many cars as they could potentially sell if they had a larger factory. So yeah, looking at this, I would say I can see the price of this stock rising quite significantly in the future, and I am quite a fan of this. So obviously, I've been looking into electric stocks, electric vehicle stocks a lot recently, with things like Workhorse, Tesla, things like Helion, things like that, and Xpeng, things like that, which we've been talking about on the channel. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think for this stock. I think it could actually shoot up in the future, and I have high hopes for this one. It is a great company by principle. It's got a nice electric truck in my opinion, so I hope it does well. Anyway, you guys tell me in the comment section what you think is going to happen. I will see you in the next video later on tonight. Goodbye for now.